Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, your sister friend and spiritual wife for life, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual counsel. You know what time it is. It's huddle time, my lovies. 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 There it is. There was a little bit of issue with the rhythm there, but we got it. What is up, my lovies? What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuffs. How's it going? How's it flowing? What's popping? What's cracking, my lovies? We're reading for you. These express messages for you. Always keeping in mind that first and foremost, God adores you, my lovies. Where are you from? You sexy thing, you sexy thing. That's coming in for some of you. All you do is win, 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 no matter what, my lovies. Anyways, what's up, my lovies? You're coming in spicy. I like this. Could have to do with a Pisces for some of you. A Gemini wants to come into, an Aries wants to be next to you. Everybody wants to be close to you, my lovies. Everybody that be roasting you, my lovies. There's a roast. I'm getting something out of pot roast. I'm getting the roast, when they do those roasting ceremonies, and it's supposed to be on Comedy Central. I haven't seen those in a while, but for some of you, a roast ceremony or something about a roast is coming in. But anyways, you're gonna have a good time, my lovies. Welcome to our day ones, our new subscribers, and everyone in between. I am a channeler. I have the gift of prophesizing. I channel energies. God has given us the gift of clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience. I am what they call a seer. I also have the gift of channeling feelings, thoughts, emotions. I am a Reiki master for those of you who know, and I do work with the oracles, the 32, the different metaphysical tools that Spirit has given us to elucidate what I am receiving for you. I am a receiver. I'm a channeler. Giving thanks to you, my lovies, for allowing me to be here. If you need a private read, because these are collective energetic reads, these are not private reads. We are picking up on a few frequencies that could be channeling a spectrum of the same energy. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is something about Devin. This is not a private read, my lovies. Something about Leon, something about Liana, something about Lewis. This is not a private read, my lovies. Take the pieces that speak to you. Don't take it too personal. Don't take it personal. It's really not personal, my lovies. I have no interest in any vendetta against anyone. I am just a channeler here. If you come here, that's for a reason, and your energy will show up. If you don't come here, it won't show up for you. That's it. And not every reading is all for you, my lovey. Some pieces will speak with you. Maybe there's a frequency that's coming up in your future. Maybe it's something from your past. Maybe it's something from your present. Again, use discernment. Discernment is advised. If you need a private read, you know what to do. Book in the description box below. I felt like emphasizing that because the other day there was it came in with a post where it resonated for a lot of people, which I was not necessarily surprised, but it had to do with a female mistreating a man. And Spirit, and the Ku Klux Klan and a hidden plan. And Spirit gave us, to make it clear that, if you are mistreating a female, if you are abusing, or male, take it how it resonates. If you are abusing a person, if you are a liar, you're a cheater, you're a stalker, you've abused someone, you've mistreated someone, you've tried to ruin their life, and then on top of that, you still continue to bother that person, that message was probably not for you. That whole a female's not being good to you, that probably was not for you. However, if you are a man that you've been loyal to someone, you've given everything, you've been honest with yourself and with them, you were honest with your emotions, you were honest with your traditions, you didn't hide anything from anyone. This is who I am and this is how I'm showing up. I'm part of the Ku Klux Klan. I'm part of the whatever. Gangster energy's been very present for you. I'm part of whatever it is. I'm, the leader of this cult. I am a master chef. I am this, I am that. Whatever you are, you came in honest, then that's a little different. That's probably spoke with you a little bit because you were honest with someone and they mistreated you. Again, discernment and critical analysis of self is advised. Truth Nunez, I am a channeler. And for those of you who know me, in my life, that's what it's been. I like to self-reflect. What do I like about myself? What don't I like about myself? What do I need to sacrifice to be where I want to be? That is who I am inside of me. That's that's who I am. So that's when I channel. I'm not channeling because, to stroke egos. Again, for those of you who've had private reads from me, you'll know if something comes up and it's like, it's not what you want to hear, I got to tell you what's there. And sometimes I soften it up, especially in the private reads, but for the most part, it is what it is. It's for critical analysis. But again, if you need something about analysis paralysis, but if you need something about moralis, but if you need a private read, you know what to do. The description box below. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. These are collective energetic reads. Let's get started by honoring and thanking you, my lovies. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. Thank you for your super chats. Thank you for your contribution to this work, my lovies. It is an honor to be here and do this work with you. Giving thanks to my grandmama, to mi abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. Giving thanks to my grandpapa, to mi abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you to do the same. I do honor and thank your trusted ancestors, those that protect and love and guide you. I invite you to honor whatever religious forces, whatever spiritual forces, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, and connected to the all as you are in this experience. You can also take a moment of silence just to be in silence with yourselves. That's also more than enough. Oh my gosh, my lovies here. My old school people are here. My lovies, Spirit was giving us 1222. They were in love with you. Spirit was giving us a beautiful reflection. Oh, I just got confirmation. Spirit was giving us a beautiful reflection right before starting. DCYF was very present for you and child neglect. But right before starting, I was getting something about Karen. Right before, something about Kareem. Right before starting, something about Joy. I was getting something about it's a boy. I was getting right before starting a download of, I have so many things coming in, my lovies. Be patient. Something about a CNA and a hidden play. I right before starting, I was getting downloads of people that want to be, they want to be ruthless, but they also want to be cowards. Like, they don't want to face the consequences of what they've done. They didn't really come in that way earlier, but that's how it's coming in right now. Someone who bought a gun. A gunner, and something about the number one stunner. Something about A1, something about steak sauce. In the Spanish channel, I had a few people comment their fear of God. They're like, how could you laugh during a reading? Like, just like I could cry during a reading. Like, what do you mean? I'm a channeler. Some people hate their shadow side. So they can't accept certain things about themselves. They can't accept certain things about themselves. God does not want you to fear, my lovies. Fear is a very dangerous tool. You see it all the time. Something about Katie, something about O'Toole, something about O'Donnell. You see it all the time. People lose their minds in fear. God does not want you to fear anything or anyone. God does not want you to fear taking a chance on yourself. God does not want you to fear speaking your truth. Obviously, be just. God does not want you to fear anything or anyone. God does not want you to behave in a certain way that's out of line with your character. Whatever you're channeling, whatever your character is, that's going to be very important for you. God is not about fear. That's religion. That's control. And certain religions, not all religions are like that. Certain religions need you to fear God and then run to somebody else to save you. And God's asking you to pick up your own cross. You got freaking, you got it's like almost like schizophrenia built into the system of religion. Isn't that interesting? God is telling you to pick up your own cross and do your work and stop doing the things that you don't want to do and do the right things that are right for you and for humanity. I'm just a messenger here. For some of you, something's going to provoke you, or people are going to try to corner you with fear mongering. Do not allow fear to rule you. It's important to know the light and the dark. A true master keeps their composure. They can express the light and they can express the dark, but you have to be somewhere in the yin and the yang. They're showing me the yin and the yang. You have to be balanced. You can't go too much to one side or too much to the other, because you'll end up self-destructing. Something about your brothers for some of you. A brotherhood is coming in. A sisterhood was present too. Something about a sisterhood who misunderstood. Yep, they definitely misunderstood. We got gossip. Ooh, companion was present. So definitely sisterhoods, brotherhoods, and we got students. We got sisterhoods, brotherhoods. I am getting like sisterhoods and brotherhoods like Eastern Star, Masons, Nessie, Knights Templar, the Black Panthers, something about kinetic justice, all types of students and groups that learn together. We got groups that learn together. We do have companionship for you, loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. We have gossip for you, awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. And we have a storyteller, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. At this particular time, I'm not going to take them in the reverse, even though Spirit's saying they're also in the reverse. You have the energy of a companion, of a gossip, and of a storyteller in positive energy. But for some of you, there needs to be a balance between these frequencies, especially when it comes to what you're studying or what you're learning or a training. This training and development energy has been very present for you. 11:15, because we have toxic justice in a situation. We have people that may be leaving. Something about may believe, something about Madeline. You have people that may be believing that they are doing something that is just, and it's really leading to self-destruct because it's based on lies. There could actually be a gossiper or a storyteller, and someone did a diddler as well. They did things out of basing it on lies. Take it how it resonates for you. For some of you, it's a real diddler, not like a rumor. We got a seeker here. Thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. For some of you, there's an environment where there's no truth in that environment. You may be training, learning, developing with people. Something about Melanie, something about Manny. You may be learning, training, and developing with people, but you need to go seek something outside of the surroundings, outside of your area. It could be even like, I'm seeing like props. It could even be like props, or you need to go and it's like you're on a movie set and you have to get out of this set. You need to get out of the set so you could see something from a different perspective. Oh my God. They don't like it. My lovies. They don't like it. They don't want you to. The energies have been very funky. We got people playing with hex work for some of you. They've been very funky today. You got people playing with hex work because they don't want you to get out of a trap. They don't want you to get out of a trap. And this is a crew for some of you, or a group, or a family, or a coven. They don't want you to, something about Calvin. Because we got an obsessive person. Lover is about Kevin. Obsessive passion that harms others. Self-destructive devotion. We got someone who is something about a Laotian. Sometimes you have to get out of what you believe you love to be able to stretch emotionally. Because for some of you, there's a self-destructive energy and they're obsessive. They're a vampire. Depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. You have codependent energies. You may need to, something about on codeine. For some of you, I did get a curious confirmation. For some of you, someone's taking advice from a drug dealing, okay. Something about a drug dealing whore is coming in. And for some of you, someone's taking advice from an addict, like they want me to shut up, like a drug addict or child molester, or people that want to defend, again, they want to defend the indefensible. This energy was very present. They want to abuse children, a child molester, child magical. Pessimism, depression, and disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth, but they abuse innocent beings. They feed off of a child divine or a child. We got a queen, becomes arrogant when their authority is challenged, controlling and demanding. Maybe for some of you, something about Mandy, something about Manny. Maybe for some of you, there's something there. Maybe for some of you, I can empathize with you, like having empathy for people. But when you're letting yourself be manipulated, with a saboteur, someone that likes to sabotage people. When you like somebody that is manipulating you, my lovies, boom, induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. And something has to do with your brothers for some of you, or a group of brothers undermining your authority. For some of you, someone is trying to undermine your authority in a situation and establish themselves as an authority. And the way Truth Nunez is set up, you let them be the fool. They're going to take the risk. Somebody wants to undermine you because of their greed. You let them. Oh shit. You saw that? I knew God showed it to me in my mind's eye. You let them be the fool, because Spirit doesn't lie. You let them be the fool. They want to undermine you, to lower you, whatever you are. Again, this energy of your understudy, trying to be the professional in your field, has been very present for you. Maybe for some of you, you're dealing with humans or children or immature people. Maybe for some of you, it's like that energy of like, I don't know, someone who's never even been in your field at all, but they want to be the master. For some of you, someone's been playing with something about alabaster, something about sellout, something about Calabasas. Someone's been playing with dark magic, and they've gotten themselves into a booby trap. They've gotten themselves into a big track. A hacker for some of you, something about a track star, something about a big track, like a track, like something about a tracker, and something about like a hacker, and something about like tracking, like tracks, like something about hair tracks, something about wigs, something about Miguel, something about tracks, like running track and field. Using humor to wound rather than to liberate. Denial of your own emotional truth. They want to be you, but they don't want to be themselves. So 333 energy, my God. Betrayal by misusing confidences, loss of personal identity. They want to be you. Betrayal by misusing confidences. Betrayal by misusing confidences and loss of personal identity. So emotionally, they create a disease within themselves. And some people do this their whole lives. And then they wonder why they get cancer, because all they do is lie. I'm just a messenger here. Somebody has cancer for some of you. Something about a cancer, something about a dancer. 1234. That's all I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. That's all I've got for you, my lovey. Stay well. Stay well. We'll be back for more. Stay absolutely well. You know why? Because your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends and your sister friend and your spirit friends and your sister friend. And love always and love always and love always and forever, my lovies. Peace.